Check. There we go. Wow. Okay, so it's a good thing I didn't say anything. It's a good thing I didn't say anything overly important. But, ladies and gentlemen, this is a momentous occasion, and see, I step away, my family calls me because they need to ask me something. Then I start talking and I hear Denim in the background because someone opened up the garage and he doesn't exactly have an off switch. But Halster, good to see you. Good to see you, Kono. Kono, am I too early? No, you're not, because I was trying to talk, but I had no idea that you guys couldn't hear me in the beginning. So I talked just a little bit, but I was just mainly saying it's amazing that this channel has managed to reach 5,000 subscribers. It is a blessing to do what I do and to see that there's 5,000 people that like what I do. It is amazing. I never this is something that a lot of YouTubers will think of. This is a perfect start for the celebration. You can't have a celebration of sorts without some scuff. Hey, it happens, Halster. Ravi, it's good to see you. Hope you and yours have been great. I hope you enjoyed. Wait a minute. Your anniversary already went and came and went, right? If so, congratulations and happy anniversary to you. But yeah, a lot of YouTubers, we will create our channels and then some of us probably wouldn't think that, hey, we can think of the amount of subscribers and how big our channels can get in our heads, but naturally we'll sort of think like, that's where I want to go, but I don't know how I'm going to get there. So to reach 5,000 that's not a small number. I'm sure if you look at people who have millions, hundreds of millions, hundreds of thousands, which in and of itself is already a big number, it may not seem like a whole lot, but 5,000 people who looked at what you did and said, you know what, I'm gonna watch the stuff that he does. And I know not everyone is on my channel for everything that I do. Not everyone is here for everything that I do. Some people are only here for manhwas. Some people are only here for either solo leveling when I was reading it, or the beginning of the end. Some people are only here for My Hero Academia. Others are only here for One Piece. Others are only here for JJK. Some people like to be around for my gaming streams. Others for my reaction streams. It really does. Rax, it's good to see you. I hope life has been treating you well. And Money, good to see you as well. Yes, we got 5K. But regardless of the reason why you guys watch what I do, I am grateful to you. And I say this all the time, and and you guys need to understand this. None of you owe me anything. You don't owe me anything. You don't even owe me your viewership. You don't even owe me the seconds or minutes or hours of your life looking at anything or watching anything that I do. But I am grateful to you because the stuff that you do watch has helped raise this channel up. And I'm just eternally grateful for it. When I was younger and I was looking at YouTube, I never thought in my wildest dreams that it could be something that people did for a living, and let alone me. When I was working at Best Buy and all these other jobs, the thought was in mind, but I thought, I don't know if I could actually pull it off. I don't know if I could actually do it. And there was that doubt that rested in there. But it wasn't until I was at my last job where I was just like, if I don't try to step out on faith and just go for it, regardless of what happens, I can't say that I'd be happy. And to do this now, like recently on July 1st, marked 2 years that I've been running this channel full time ever since I left my last job. All I can say is that I've been enjoying every single morning I wake up where I get to do any of this for all of you. And I know there's been moments where sometimes I've gotten sick, sometimes I had to take breaks, and sometimes I haven't been able to play games immediately when they come out or cover certain things because of time constraints. But I just want to say how grateful I am to all of you who watch me. Not just specifically my members, not just specifically my moderators, or my best friends or family members who watch what I do all the time. I just want to say I'm just grateful that what I am doing, it is entertaining to at least someone. Because if I'm able to entertain at least one person, then I'm fulfilling this entire channel's purpose. Now, I've had a whole bunch of people pop up whenever I want to have these feel good streams, whenever I want to talk earnestly to all of you. I remember a lot of them in different occasions, different streams, some more prominent than others. But that hasn't changed how I view what I do. I mean, there's always going to be people in life who see you being happy and for some odd reason would very much like for you to feel as badly as they do. So they either try to run you down, they either try to deride whatever you're doing, saying like, oh, you're not making any money from doing YouTube. You're not doing this. How much are you making? Show me all the money you're making from YouTube. And I'm like, one, I ain't got to tell you all of that because that's personal business. And two, my reasons for doing this is well beyond monetary gain. It is simply because in a world where we rest in now, where people are scamming people with their YouTube channels, if it isn't Logan Paul with his crypto scams that I've recently come to learn about, then it's you get people like Dr. Disrespect who have taken their entire career of entertaining people in his own unique way and pretty much just losing all respect from pretty much everyone affiliated with him and just driving his career into the ground because of mistakes that we as adults should not be engaging in or making mistakes with. In a world like that, where people are using a platform such as this to promote, hate and negativity and just bad vibes all around, I feel it's necessary to try and establish a foothold in the thoughts of, positivity and entertaining because you want to see people smile. You want to brighten up people's day. You want to see people happy. There is nothing wrong with that. And I can't say that I'm the odd man out, but it's so weird to me how a platform like this that could elevate millions of people, some people dedicate it to bringing down others or being rude. I can't imagine being the type of YouTuber where I'm looking at anyone who watches me. Anyone who watches me, and I'm rude to you just for the sake of being rude, because that's the personality that I have. I can't imagine looking at someone who is probably having a very bad day and saying like, "Oh, get over it. Get over it. You'll be fine. Walk it off. Rub some dirt on it. You're tough. You'll be fine." It's like there's a certain way you can handle things. I can't imagine being the type of individual that tries to promote things that I myself would not promote or do things that could put people in a precarious situation, like scams and stuff, just because, if you promote our product, then you'll get paid this amount of money, even though it could possibly cause other people who get into it to lose a whole bunch of money. At least we'll pay you. This isn't the type of platform for that. I know a lot of people use it for that, but this isn't the type of platform for that. This is the type of platform where people can be entertained when they are having a horrible day at work, or a horrible day at school, or a horrible day at home. Then this should be a place where people can come here and whatever feelings they've had that have negatively impacted their day, they can have that lifted off their shoulders by looking at someone like the Game Grumps, or who's another good one? Alicia Does Death or Alicia Does Life, or basically any VTuber that is putting all their VODs on YouTube right now that isn't promoting any negativity or anything of that nature. I don't know every single VTuber out there, but there are a good deal of them. But this should be a place where people are happy to come here and can leave happy, not feeling bad about themselves, not feeling like, oh, just because I didn't donate to it, because there are some people that will also make it seem like it's wrong for you to not donate to them to a stream. So like, well, I'm not going to continue this unless I get this X amount of dollars. This shouldn't be a place where you are holding your viewers hostage in order for you to gain some monetary compensation for your time. And it shouldn't be a place like that. And it's sad that there are people who operate with that sort of mentality, but I'm not going to do that. And I'm not trying to toot my own horn or anything, but this is just the mentality that I have as an individual who does this for a living. The only thing that should be most important whenever you're doing anything on this platform is, did you entertain someone who watched what you did? That should be it. That should be the main concern when you do something like this. And that's what drives me. That's not only, encouragement from my own family members, but that thought alone. Was this person entertained by what I did? Yes. Okay. Keep going. That's all that matters at the end of the day. So I'm nothing but grateful that despite me not cutting corners, doing things that could definitely gain me, more revenue or whatever. I'm glad I stuck with my guns, where it's like, yeah, I'm not gonna read early scans of manga just so I can gain a leg up on the algorithm. I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna do that. You guys literally encourage me to do what I continuously do here on this platform, and it's fun. It's fun. Whether it's watching you guys talk about Logan Paul and wrestling while I'm in the middle of a conversation right now. I'm messing with you. Don't even worry about it. Whether it's me having these sessions when we're talking to each other, or, me playing games. Because I was so tempted to play more Castlevania, but have like a webcam, like face cam up in the corner so I could talk to you guys and play at the same time. But I really just wanted to talk to you guys for this celebration of this channel reaching this milestone. It is a joy to do what I do on a consistent basis. I do this pretty much almost every single day unless I take a break. I'm listening, I promise. Kono, I'm messing with you. Don't feel like you got to break your conversation in chat just to respond to me. I'm messing with y'all. It's no big deal. Y'all go ahead and chat up anything that y'all want to talk about. It's all good. I know y'all can hear me. I'm just messing with you. But it's fun to do this. It is so much fun to do this. And now that I have all the time in the world, all the freedom to be able to get the proper rest that I need on a consistent basis, which I wasn't getting before, to do this on a regular basis is just nothing short of fun. I love doing this. Now, going forward with this channel, like, I still have the goal of reaching 100,000 subscribers. 5,000 subscribers, like, firstly, 5,000 subscribers, that has a certain ring to it, And to this day, I remember making community posts, not media posts, but community posts on what I was going to do when I hit 5,000 subscribers. And I couldn't think of anything. Because, sure, I could do like a gaming stream celebration, but I've done that before. I could do like a video saying thank you, but I've done that before. So I thought, me just talking to you guys live would be a good way for us to see where we're at with the channel, what you guys would like to see, and me just talk about how much I enjoy doing what I do. That simple. Cohagen, it's good to see you, my friend. But congrats for my 5K. Well, thank you, Cohagen. It is an honor and a privilege to reach that number. I do not take it lightly, and I have all of you to thank for that. It wasn't all me. I thank God and you guys for getting me where I am right now. Because I ain't tooting my own horn saying like, well, my video is so good, it got me to 5,000 subscribers. because it's not all me. Because none of those videos would mean anything if you guys didn't watch it. None of my streams would mean anything if you guys didn't watch it. And I just want to say thank you. I could go down the list of all the people that are subscribed to me, but it would be a very long stream if I tried to do that, because when they try to list people, when did it, congrats for your 5K, when did it happen? It happened this morning. It happened this morning, and the person that pushed it over the edge was Rowit, a person that watches me whenever I do my manga read-throughs, specifically the beginning after the end. They let me know that they subbed to me and pushed it to 5,000. First Descendants, I'm not home at the moment, but I'm still trying to push the story mode for Endgame. I gotta work on that myself. But doing this, reading manga, playing games, reacting to stuff, it's really, really, really fun for me. And I'm not gonna make this into like an hour-long stream unless more and more people start showing up, and then I start talking more and more about stuff. But this is such a momentous occasion. I'm just entirely thankful for all my moderators who help keep this a positive place. And I know I may go on rants about, games and movies and different things, but this truly is a place about positivity. And I don't want anyone to feel like they're either being disrespected here in chat, or I just want this to be a safe place for people to enjoy themselves without much worry of, that sort of thing being current with a lot of streams that I can see. Like, people will be just straight up rude or vulgar for no apparent reason, make fun of other people, and then just expect to get away from it just because they're hiding behind a keyboard. I'm grateful for my moderators, all of them, whether they're on everything that I do or on specific streams. I'm grateful for all my moderators for keeping the peace and keeping the whole vibe of everything that I do on my channel, copacetic, chill for everyone. Hi, remember me? Dragon Emperor. I feel like it's been a while since I've seen you. I feel like it's been a while. How have you been? Skeleton, it's also good to see you as well. But I'm grateful to all my moderators who do what is necessary in order to keep this a good, calm community for everyone to enjoy and not allow things to just go overboard. Otherwise, I would handle it. I'm grateful for them. I am grateful for all my regular viewers. Even if you're not moderators or anything of that nature, I just want to say thank you for just tuning in to the stuff that I do. Whether it's silly or serious or anything that happens to be one of the main things that I cover on this channel, game-wise, manga-wise, it doesn't matter. I am Some. I had just changed the name, now remember. Oh, Some, good to see you. Oh, you changed your name and you changed your icon. Interesting. It's good to see you, Some. But I'm just grateful. That's all I can really say. That's all I can really say. I'm just eternally grateful to everyone who watches what I do. Regular viewers, moderators, members. Yeah, I definitely need to give props up to my members, because on a consistent basis every month they're always, supporting this channel financially through different means, and I have to give props to them, because it really does, with a channel this size, as it continues to grow, it really does help with, me being able to play more games in the future, get more manga and the like, and it helps further that. Not saying that, it helps further that into the future, and I really do need to appreciate them. I won't go through them by name, they know who they are, but it's just, this is, to do what I do, not a lot of people can say that they're living their dream. My dream is just to entertain people all over the world, and I'm living that. And I'm happy about it. I'm happy to tell people I'm on YouTube. Some people don't see this as a real career, because apparently you need to go to a 9-to-5 consistently, say how tired you are to people you meet out while you're out and about, how hard this shift has hit you, and you got to talk about, like, man, I'm thinking about retiring or stuff like that. And some people think that that defines a true job. But I feel like if it pays you, it's a job. So, and I'm happy to tell people like how my channel's doing, what I'm doing next. I'm happy to tell people that. From my voiceover streams to everything else, I'm happy to tell people that. And I feel like a lot of people should be truly happy to tell people what they do for a living. Because if you're not enjoying yourself while you're doing what you say you like, is it really worth it? Now, don't take my words as to, oh, I'm not enjoying what I'm doing at my job, so I need to go ahead and leave. These things need to be thought of first, so be careful with that. But I can truly say I am happy where I am in life, what I'm doing with my life, and I have people like you who I can enjoy it with. Because it's one thing. Ain't no shot anyone can retire unless they land an amazing job these days. Jobs are getting, I wouldn't say they're getting complicated, but they're requiring for you to dedicate more of your life to it before you can say like, oh, I'm gonna retire at this age and whatever. But that's that. But it's one thing to be able to do something like this and it's just you. It's another to have people that enjoy it with you. That's a whole different feeling. Like Kono, say for instance, unfortunately, 9 to 5 are still kind of the norm. I know they're kind of the norm, but I'm just saying that there are people that see this as YouTube as a whole as not something that can be regarded in the same vein as a 9 to 5. That's what I mean. That's what I mean. So I'm not saying that 9 to 5 are the odd jobs. I'm saying that some people tend to look at people who do stuff like what I do, videos day in and day out, streams day in and day out, as not a real type of job. There's certain people who feel that way. But yeah, that's what I mean. But to do something like this and have people who like it, that gives you like a different sort of drive. YouTube and streaming can be difficult, of course. It can be difficult. It was for me when I first started out. Because I would barely have people watching anything that I did. Barely. And that was during my early days, when the first time I started streaming was through my PS4. I had the basic microphone that came with the box that you would plug into the bottom of your controller during the time when plugging in a headset was pretty much the norm for PlayStation. And I would just do streams of Lego Marvel superheroes and Lego Marvel Avengers. And I would just do streams of those. And during that time, I would be able to consistently make 10 hours sessions on the regular. I would start at like 10 o'clock in the morning and then end maybe sometime at maybe 4 or maybe 5, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe even 6 or 7. Sometimes I would go from 10 to 10, and it would just be one endless session of me playing all day. It's not always easy, and even then you need to hit the right audience to even get anywhere. Yeah, it takes some doing. It took me a while to get here. I've been doing this for 10 years, and I'm hitting 5K subscribers. Was it a slow burn? Yes, but at least I have people who actually like what I do. And that's what matters at the end of the day. Sure, you can make a video that does hundreds of thousands of views, but it'd be nice. It would be nice if you could get all those hundreds of thousands of views and they're your consistent hundreds of thousands of viewers at all times. I don't know if anyone has been able to do that consistently, but it's possible. When you find that audience, you're fine. I got my audience. People who like games, people who like my manga reactions, and people who like my manhwa reactions, and people who like my regular reactions when it comes to like live streams where I'm talking to you guys or reacting to stuff as a whole. Julian, it's good to see you. Hello there, congratulations. Thank you, Julian. But when you find your audience, and especially if it's centered around stuff that you like to do, then you're golden. You're golden. You're fine. Don't worry about the views. Don't worry about whether or not people like or dislike it. Just keep pressing forward. That's all that matters at the end of the day. As long as you don't give up, especially when the negative comments come flying in. As long as you don't give up, just keep moving forward. Slow progress is still progress. Psycho, good to see you, man. It's good to see you. Good to see everyone in here. But yeah, don't think that slow progress is no progress at all. Slow progress may be slow, but it's still progress. So just keep moving forward. That's all you got to do. Just keep moving forward. And honestly, when I look back on it, I overthought it a lot when I did this. Oh, I got to check my numbers. I got to check my numbers. I got to check analytics. I got to check this. I got to check that. I got to do this all the time, every time, all the time, all the time, every time, all the time. Oh, and it got overbearing over time. It's not that deep. It's not that deep. It took me a while to get into the swing of things where I can just flow into one thing to the next effortlessly, because I had to learn what worked, what didn't, what stuck, what didn't, what people liked, what they didn't like. And it took a while for me. It was a lot of trial and error, a lot of trial and error. And I've made a lot of mistakes. I've made a lot of mistakes when I was new to this, or green behind the ears with this whole entire career. And I've made mistakes, some of which I wish I could have avoided, but no sense living life with any regrets. So to me, it's like, I'm glad I learned. So now I'm in a place where I can just do this smoothly. And I'm great. And here's the thing. I do everything myself. I don't have any editors. I don't have any people who work alongside me to help make this, to do what I do for streams and videos. I don't have anyone like that at all. I do everything. I do all the thumbnails. I make all the streams and descriptions, all the editing stuff that you see me do in my regular videos, like pop-ups and stuff that happens in the videos. I'm doing all of that. And there's a certain satisfaction in saying that I don't have anyone who's doing my editing. I'm doing all of it. Because I like to spend my time chopping down the videos. I'm actually working on a video now, which is my supercut of me trying to take on the final boss of Shadow of the Erdtree. And it's a long one because the stream itself is about 7 hours long. And, I'm just chopping up pieces. I'm just chopping up pieces of that final boss fight. Because that boss fight lasted about 3 hours. The stream itself I downloaded, and it's about 7 hours. And the boss fight for the Shadow of the Erdtree DLC took me about 3 hours to go through. So I'm just chopping up every moment, every major moment during that boss fight until I get to the end. So chopped from 3 hours worth of fighting, it's probably going to be shorter due to me cutting it into those pieces. So look forward to that. I'm going to continue working on it today. But it's just so much fun to do this. It really is. Whether I'm doing my voice streams for all of you guys to playing video games, I find nothing but the purest form of enjoyment in seeing that you all like what I do. So, sorry, Marvin the Martian is one of my favorite voices to do. But it's so much fun to do this. I'm nothing but grateful to all of you for helping me get to 5,000 subscribers. I really am looking forward to every great thing that this channel is going to do for you, and what this channel is going to do for basically everyone else who's just watching. Thank you for taking the time out of your day, because like I said at the beginning, you guys don't owe me anything. You guys do orthopox? Crypto! Go out there to the citizens and start shooting! I can't. I am no Richard Horvitz. I am no Richard Horvitz. But but thank you for watching everything that I do, for tuning in, for helping make this place a wonderful place for people who are new to my channel. I need to say this specifically because the energy you guys give off, the vibe you guys give off whenever brand new people show up to a stream for the very first time, and make it a welcoming place for people to be, this helps the channel because it's like, okay, this is a smooth place. This is a cool place. I can chill here. So that helps go a long way just by you guys being sensible human beings. And I just want to say how grateful I am. Kitty, it's good to see you. Hope everything is going well with you. I'm just thanking everyone right now, but I'm entirely grateful to all of you cuz you guys don't owe me. How many minutes have I been doing this? 34 minutes? You guys don't owe me that. You don't. Regardless of what video I make or stream I make, you guys, you don't owe me anything. Chilling here is a good time. Well, that's what I like to hear because that is the exact thing I aim for when it comes to this channel. But you guys don't owe me anything. You don't owe me any super chats, no donations. You don't owe me anything. You don't even owe me a single comment in any video or even a single comment in chat. You don't. You owe me nothing. But I do owe you entertainment. I do owe you videos. I do owe you streams. That's how this relationship works. You guys don't owe me anything, but I owe you entertainment. So when you watch what I do, it means I'm doing something right. When you leave a like or a comment, whenever you donate through super chat or super thanks, regardless of whatever you guys do to support this channel, I appreciate it. But remember that it is not necessary for me to continuously try and entertain you. I appreciate it, I truly do, but it is not necessary for me to put out a video that you guys like. This the best chill place, funny too? Well, Kitty, you are too kind. Normally just come by for live streams, and that's fine. That's fine. If I have something that you like on this channel, good. If you're not, and it doesn't matter if you're watching, you don't owe me to watch every single thing that I do. If you're only here for live streams, good. I do those. If you're only here for regular videos and reactions and the like, good. That's fine. I do those too. But as long as what I do that you watch entertains you, that's all that matters. At the end of the day, that really is all that matters. But I'm just grateful. I'm just grateful. We're going to press on. We're going to keep moving. We're going to keep going onwards and upwards. Next goal is 10,000 subscribers. That sounds like a big number, but hey, go big or go home. And 10,000 subscribers is not an impossible number to reach, nor is 100,000. All I need to do is just make these videos bigger and better for you overall. And as long as you're entertained, then everything will go smoothly. That's all I can say. I was trying to see what you put over there, Cohagen. But yeah, as long as you guys are entertained, that's all that matters. I don't have anything else to say, really. I just wanted, this is a celebration. This really is a celebration. And I just wanted to spend this moment just talking to you guys, being honest with you. I'm having a fun time doing this. Regardless of what happens to me on the outside here, know that I'm always going to continuously do what I can to entertain you to the best of my ability. I appreciate 10,000 is more than reachable. Of course it is. 10,000 is more than reachable. And given the path that I'm going where people like what I do, especially because I get comments from people that I've never seen before on my old videos of when I was reading through Demon Slayer. People know who I am. My name is out there. Like, people have me in their video reactions, like matchups with other different people in there. So it's like, yeah, this name is getting out there slowly but surely. But yeah, people are learning the name of Kyushu more and more, and I'm just grateful for where this channel is going to go and just how much more fun things are going to get for all of you. Not just for me, but for all of you. I don't think there's nothing else that I really need to say except that I'm happy. I'm happy that I reached this milestone, and I'm looking forward to the next one. Going from 5,000 to 10,000 to 50,000 to 100,000, and it's going to be something nice when I have that YouTube plaque just sitting on my shelf. Next, I'll probably set it on the middle shelf when I get it. Cause yeah, that's where I'm aiming for as well. To say like it is entirely possible to get all the way up to this level, and then it pays off in ways you couldn't possibly imagine. That's one of my top goals to reach for this channel, is to get to that level where not just 5,000 people are enjoying what I do, but hundreds of thousands of people are enjoying what I do. And I'm just going to stick to it. I'm going to stick to it. And I'm just going to have fun all the way. A subscriber at a time. That's all it takes, Julian. Not trying to rush it or anything, just taking your time and just watching more and more people enjoy what you do until you eventually reach that level. That's all it really takes. The Legend of Kyushu. I wouldn't call it a legend because I'm still here, but I appreciate the sentiment. But yeah, it's like, it's amazing. It's amazing. And like I said, reaching 5,000 subscribers may not seem like a whole lot to a whole lot of people, but to me, being able to reach another 1,000 people who like to see what you do and enjoy what you do, it is a blessing. And I'm looking forward to the next 1,000, and the next 1,000, and the next 1,000, and the next, and the next, and the next, and the next, and until it just keeps going. So all I know is that as long as I have breath in my body, I'll always continue to entertain you guys in the best way I know how. And as we get closer and closer to like what My Hero Academia ending, and Jujutsu looks like it's getting close as well, but I don't know for how long. So Sundays is probably going to get switched up with different things, and it's probably going to be One Piece. It's probably going to be One Piece by itself for a while once Jujutsu and My Hero ends, because me trying to start any other series, I would have to catch up extremely fast in order to start reading stuff on Sundays alongside One Piece. But as it stands, some things are going to be changing for manga reaction, specifically for My Hero and Jujutsu, but I feel like it's going to happen to My Hero first before Jujutsu. So we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But going forward, and this has been suggested by people like Kitty and the like when it comes to doing things for this channel, I really do need to do more polls, not only just in, like streams and stuff, but also, figure out what you guys like. What you guys would like to see, what you guys would like for me to cover, what would you like to see on this channel that can make your stay here all the more enjoyable? Because your voice matters, not just the voice of my members, but also the voice of you, the people. The peoples! Yo, peoples, you, the peoples. That your voices matter to what you would like to see happen on this channel. And if I'm able to do it within good reason, I would like to make sure that you guys are entertained with stuff you would like to see and I would like to see as well. I mean, there can be compromises with like different things, like different games or different series that I react to. It's entirely feasible. I'm nothing if not flexible. But going forward, I want to make sure that you guys feel free to offer feedback. The only way this channel is going to, and I said this to Kitty once when I was talking to her, the only way this channel is going to succeed further and continue to rise and grow larger is that you guys let me know what you like, what you would like to see more of, and what you would like to see less of. It all depends. And if it coincides with what I want to have for this channel as well, then we can meet halfway. Nothing too ridiculous though. Don't go overboard, but I'm just saying that your opinion matters. Your opinion matters. Don't think that if I haven't responded to your comment yet that I haven't seen it. I see every comment that you guys leave. And if it's something that you would like to see done differently on the channel or prefer to be done, then I'll look back on what I have done and see what can be improved to improve your enjoyment of what I do currently. That's because a channel can't grow if it doesn't learn. A channel cannot succeed if it keeps repeating the same mistakes over and over, especially if people try to give them advice or try to tell them that, hey, this is, I would like something different. Is there any way? And not only, and it's not just one specific person, because, changing things because of one specific person is one thing, but changing things because a lot of people say the same thing, then maybe there's something that possibly needs to change if it doesn't negatively impacts you. Finding, it's good to see you, except for swearing, because I don't swear. Yeah, that's my top rule that I will never compromise with. I don't use profanity in any way, so don't expect me to just switch up just because the channel gets larger and larger. Well-deserved 5K subs. Well, thank you, Finding. I hope your day has been great. I hope your day has been great. It's good to see you. But yeah, that's one rule that I'm never going to compromise on, because that's just how I am. Whenever I speak, I do my very best to speak cleanly and not in no vulgar way or disrespectful way or even a condescending way to people. I like to keep it, PG, because you never know. Kids could be watching. Kids could be watching me. I want to make sure that I set a good example. Even though I'm just some random schmo on the internet who's just talking to you guys, face to screen. You face to screen. So I like to keep my speech, PG, so that it doesn't go overboard, and people who know me watch my channel as well, and I'm not trying to set any bad examples for people who have grown up looking up to me. So, yeah, gotta go. See you guys next time. Kitty, it was an honor having you here for this celebration. I appreciate everything you do for me, not only as a moderator, but as a member, and I just appreciate you and everyone else, pretty much just everyone else, for all that you do for me. It is a joy to do what I do for not only you, but also your kids. So say hi to them from the man from the funny voices, with the funny voices. But, yeah. Yeah. I think I said everything that I need to say. Can't swear in front of your parents for some reason? Maybe it's because your parents will probably never get used to hearing you swear in front of them. 'Cause you're their child. And that's something that they didn't grow up with, so maybe you can't really do that around them. I don't know. It depends on the parent. It's like, we never heard you do that before. Don't do that, because it would sound odd. It depends on the parent, really. It's not my place to say anyway. But maybe, I don't know. But yes, going forward, be sure to leave feedback on what you like. Aside from like the regular comments and stuff, feedback is good. Feedback is good on growing a channel and getting better and better over time. So as we move forward, we still got some things to do this month. We still got a little bit more of My Hero Academia, a couple more chapters, only 3 more, and then the series is over. And then we got the Suicide Squad. I thought it was going to be, is this a short stream? It's probably going to be. I thought Suicide Squad's Mrs. Freeze Season 2 was going to be this upcoming Thursday. But no, they pushed it back to July 25th. So I'll definitely be messing with that then. Gonna be messing some more with Castlevania again. I'll probably won't turn monetization off for it because I got copyrights on that stream, but it says that I'm sharing with people rather than it just blocking it entirely. But apparently all the music in Castlevania, which can't be turned off, already has like copyright links to it, so them's the breaks. Oh well. I don't know, it's just weird because I know they've heard me swear, but I never said it around them casually. That might be the thing. I don't know. It's like I said, it's not my place to say. But there's some things happening in July, and there are some things happening in August. In August is the long-awaited release date for Black Myth Wukong, so I'm definitely going to be playing that. And then I believe a little later on, I think in September, is supposed to be Space Marine 2, which me and Gajiel are definitely, Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2, that's going to be coming out in, I believe, September, that me and Gajiel have been really looking forward to. So those are just game related things. With the progress that I'm making with Sakamoto Days, I should be able to catch up relatively, I wouldn't say relatively soon, since I do read throughs for Sakamoto Days on Mondays rather than every day. Otherwise, I feel like I would have caught up with Sakamoto Days uh, as well already. August is also the end of MHA. Yep, that's the reason why. That's the reason why I was talking about there's only being like 3 chapters of My Hero, but I didn't mention that August would be the end of it. So I believe it's the first Sunday of August. I want to say it's going to be the first Sunday of August where we get the final chapter for My Hero, if I'm thinking correctly. So there's that. But Space Hammer 40 War, Warhammer 40K, Space Marine 2, that's something on the list as well. And I'm kind of disappointed that we haven't gotten anything. This is turning into like an everything talk aside from celebrations, but I wanted to address it. I'm kind of disappointed that we didn't get any more news for Transformers Reactivate, and now it's said that it's been pushed back from 2024 to 2025, and there's that. And it's even more maddening and unhelpful of trying to cope with the fact that we don't have any new news on the game when you're seeing Overwatch getting Transformers collaboration skins for like different characters, and we're supposed to be getting some game from Nexon, which is a Transformers racing and roguelite game, which does not appeal to me whatsoever. But we're not getting a single word on what's happening with Reactivate other than it could be pushed. It's probably pushed all the way to 2025. So I'm disappointed there. Disappointed. And then recently, me and Godzilla have been talking a lot about movies. If Horikoshi doesn't need any breaks, like he suddenly gets ill or something, then the schedule is looking to be the first Sunday of August. Yep, that's what I'm thinking. The first Sunday of August. And here I was saying that My Hero may not last all the way to July, and we're already on the 10th day of July, and the series is still going with 3 more chapters to go. So I was way off on that. Way off on that. But another thing that Godzilla brought to my mind and brought to my attention is, the new Superman movie from James Gunn. I'll dedicate a whole nother session to talking about that again. And then, of course, has anyone seen real quick, I know we're celebrating 5K subscribers. Thank you so much for that. But did anyone see the Gladiator 2 movie trailer? Holster, don't say anything. Don't say anything, Holster. I just want to know, did anyone see the Gladiator 2 movie trailer? I want to know, did anyone see the Gladiator 2 trailer? Because I watched the trailer. And I remember watching Gladiator. But the vibe, nope. Oh, okay. You did not either. I was gonna say I did. Holster, you can say that you did, but don't go into detail about it. See, it's fine to say that you did watch it, but I'm gonna be upfront with you. I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. Gladiator was not a movie that needed a sequel. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. It did not need a sequel. Not interested in a sequel for a movie from a movie of 10 years ago. Julian, you and I have the same mindset. Not only that, but and I was talking to Gachil about this when we were playing First Descendant. There's a distinct difference between movies that were made to be just like spectacles of skill, of writing and acting. And there's also a difference between a movie just simply made to be a Hollywood blockbuster. Like Gladiator 1 was an example of good writing, good casting, good music, good atmosphere, good everything that'll make you forget that you're watching a movie and you're just watching a story unfold before your eyes. And there's a difference between Hollywood now, where every other thing they make is just a Hollywood blockbuster to be the most action-packed movie of the year. Remember Independence Day 2? No, I don't. And I watched it. You know what happened when I watched Independence Day 2? I fell asleep in the movie theater. I have never fallen asleep in a movie theater before. But I did when I watched Independence Day 2. I literally woke up leaning on my chair. And I felt like I didn't miss anything. Roll it! Heyo! Here's the man that pushed the channel to 5,000 subscribers. Congrats. Well, thank you, Rohit. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I am, like I said, I am nothing, and I've been saying this for the entire stream. I'm nothing but appreciative for everyone that has helped this channel get this far, and I'm looking forward to the next major milestone that this channel will, in fact, reach. But back to Independence Day 2, I don't even remember the plot of the movie. I know Jeff Goldblum was in it. What's-his-face from The Boys was in it as Will Smith's son, piloting. The aliens came back with giant ships. First Independence Day was great. Yeah, it was great. It was fantastic. Second one, forgettable. So forgettable that all I remember is Jeff Goldblum is in it. 5K and more to come for you, bro. I appreciate your content. Well, that's all I look for. And at the end of the day, if you are enjoying what I'm doing, then I'm doing something right. And I'll continue to make that kind of stuff for you. But watching Independence Day 2, I remember Jeff Goldblum, his dad. His dad was there. There was a chase scene where the alien queen was in a giant suit of her own, chasing after Jeff Goldblum's dad and a bus full of kids. Because the main goal was the aliens, the harvesters or whatever they're called, I forget which. They were after this giant alien sphere that was running from them. Because it turns out there's a whole federation of aliens out there. So it's like, this sounds like something that would be in Men in Black, but it's not a Men in Black movie, and you're supposed to take it seriously. But this giant orb was running from these aliens, and they found it, and then after they take down the queen, the orb is all like, hey, we have this whole coalition, and we would like Earth to be a part of it in order to fight these aliens out there. And I'm thinking, what? I left the movie feeling whelmed. Actually, underwhelmed. Because it was a waste. It's just another example of a movie that doesn't need a sequel. And Gladiator, going back to Gladiator and Gladiator 2 just feels like that. A movie made that no one asked for. Set in an age where people are tired of remakes and sequels to movies that no one needs. Not every movie needs a remake or sequel. Having standalone movies with no sequels or remakes is okay. Yes, that's perfectly fine. You want to know what else they're trying to remake? Who remembers an old Clint Eastwood movie called A Fistful of Dollars? That's getting remade. For reasons unbeknownst to me. But it was announced that that is going to be the first in that trilogy of movies that Clint Eastwood did that is going to get a remake. So either Hollywood has run out of ideas of movies to make, which should literally be impossible, or they are just too lazy and just want to keep making the same schlock over and over and over again, and even ruin old classics. Because that's kind of where Disney is right now. They would rather make live action remakes of movies that we don't need, or just alter properties of which they own. If it's not Marvel, then it's the Star Wars franchise. Whole conversation concerning that. It just feels like the stuff we are getting nowadays, it's not how it was in the early 2000s when you had like the X-Men movie come out or League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. At the time, we didn't know these movies were bad, but they were fun. But then we're getting movies that just seem like they're so So boring. Japan makes new things all the time, and people like it. How many isekai animes have we had? And a lot of them are still good, despite the overarching genre being something we see every other year. And yet, we still consistently get a lot of good isekai animes, or slice of life animes, or fantasy animes, or dark animes, or anime. It doesn't matter which. Godzilla is in a weird place now. Yeah, it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird. Godzilla back in 2014, which feels like, wow, that movie is old. If it dropped in 2014, that's 10 years ago. Godzilla King of the Monsters, Godzilla versus Kong, those sort of movies. Those are the kinds that you can turn your brain off. But luckily, they haven't ruined the name of Godzilla because they embrace the ridiculousness. I didn't know they want to remake Clint Eastwood movies. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I love that jobless reincarnation anime. Mushoku Tensei. And even with Sonic 3, while I have faith, I still do feel nervous about it. Honestly, I don't think I'm too nervous about the Sonic movies, because those have actually been good movies. So I'm not really concerned with Sonic 3. It's everything else. Sonic 3 and Deadpool and Wolverine are pretty much my two top movies that I'm looking forward to the most. I'm mad because they destroyed Star Trek. Well, when you don't have enough creativity to rub two brain cells together, you can quite possibly destroy an entire franchise with literally one person. Not to mention Star Wars. Speaking of destroying an entire franchise with literally one person, that is exactly where Star Wars is right now. Never have I seen a giant divide for Star Wars like I do now. Sure, there were people that said, like, oh, the prequels were bad, I don't like them. Versus people who said, like, the prequels were alright, I like them. Now it's like, okay, you're literally destroying Star Wars from the inside out and inciting a divide between you truly don't like, you're not a true Star Wars fan because you won't accept this new schlock that's being made by people who don't know Star Wars and are being paid because of their gender and not their actual writing talent. I am not about to go on a rant right now because I could dedicate an entire stream to just how dumb Disney is being with the entire Star Wars franchise as a whole. Speaking of Star Wars, I won't even bother to pirate it. You know it's bad when people say, like, I don't even want to pirate it. The only way I'm taking in any Star Wars stuff right now is watching people react to the Acolyte right now. That's the only way I know of the Acolyte and every single dumb thing that it's doing. That's the only way I know of what the Acolyte is doing, and that's how I inform all of you. I haven't watched it. I'm not going to watch it. They just threw stuff together that didn't follow the story that was laid out, and you have already for Star Wars. They have. That's why I have faith. Same with Deadpool, saving money and time and my sanity. Oh yes. People may not like it, but the Acolyte is trash. Let me say it here, as I have reached 5,000 subscribers. Let me be the first to tell you that the Acolyte for Star Wars is trash. The people who are writing it are not literal writers. And you already have for Star Wars? Yeah, that was literally a stream you did on having a small rant about it. I know. That's the reason why I'm reserving myself. I'm holding back, because this isn't a Star Wars stream. This is a celebration for this channel reaching another 1,000-person milestone for subscribers. This is all this is. Didn't watch The Acolyte, but I was looking forward to do it, and then it came all these bad reviews. Yeah, it's a dumpster fire. It's a dumpster fire, but that can be a conversation for another time. I figured it was garbage. I didn't even bother to watch it. You're fine. You're fine. You have been blessed. You have been blessed that your mind has not been tainted by stupidity and bad writing and people who get paid to attempt acting. The power of one, the power of two, the power of stupid. That's how I see it. That's how I see it. The power of one, the power of two, the power of stupid. That's what I see. But I'm done. I'm done. This is gone. This has actually been an hour of me, just thanking everybody, and then we started to diverge into different things. But you guys are amazing. Let me go ahead and say this, because I say this in community posts. I do my best to try and encourage you guys throughout your days, especially going from the morning and have it be a thought you have in your head the rest of the day. But you guys are amazing. Every single one of you. Cohagen, Kono, Julian, Holster, Psycho, Kitty, CJ, Gajiel, everyone, especially people who aren't even here. Uth Money, everyone. Every single one of you are amazing. And it is an honor to entertain you. You specifically, it is an honor to entertain you. Yes, I know the channel is going to grow even larger and larger, and I'm going to be thanking those people as well, but I just want to thank everyone who's here right now. You guys are amazing. Whatever you do in your day-to-day, do it with gusto. Do it with as much energy as you can. Keep a smile on your face. I'll do whatever it takes to make sure you guys are entertained and also encouraged to go about your daily lives, even though I don't know you personally. But thank you for everything that you've done for me thus far. More is going to happen for this channel in the future, but I just want to say what a blessing it is to do this for as long as I have and to reach this milestone at the moment for people like you. It is one of the reasons why I wake up, and I just want to say thank you for making it possible for me to do this on a regular, consistent basis. You're all amazing. It's an honor to know you, to entertain you, to make videos for you, to do whatever I do on this channel for you. And I couldn't possibly think of any life where I was doing anything other than this, because this brings me joy. This brings me joy. But I said everything that I wanted to say. I don't want to drag this out any longer than I already have. I just wanted to give my thanks to everyone, talk about the channel as a whole, where we're at with the channel, and what to expect later on in the future, and just to be eternally grateful to all of you for what you've done for me over the entirety of this channel's existence. I'm grateful, and I thank you. But I'm done. I said everything I needed to say. Time to let you go, because it's already been an hour and 5 minutes. It's already been an hour and 5 minutes, so you guys, I know y'all got stuff to do. I will catch you all later. Thank you for helping this channel reach 5,000 subscribers! All I can say is we can only go up from here. With that being said, hope you all enjoyed. Can't wait to see you all in my next video. Like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Dopper the Duck, good to see you. Sorry that you're coming in on the outro, but hope you all enjoyed. Can't wait to see you all in my next video. Like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, because I am always looking forward to entertaining you. So have a fantastic day, and once again, as always, later, peoples!